Hello everyone, this is Jonathan with Resale World Technical Support, and this is a video on how to link the iPad Kiosk app to Liberty. The first thing we're going to do is open up the Liberty Inventory module, and we're going to go to Setup, then Liberty Mobile Admin. Once it's loaded up, we're going to click on Maintain Authorized Devices. We'll sign in. And then we're going to add a new Liberty Kiosk app to this device list. We'll do this by clicking Add Device, and then I'm going to name this first device Liberty Kiosk 1. You will get a QR code that pops up on your screen. For this, I'm going to pull out the iPad and show you what this process looks like. Okay, now on our iPad, we're going to open up the Liberty Kiosk app. Now that we have the Kiosk app open, we're going to tap the Scan QR Setup button. Immediately the camera will appear on the iPad on screen, and we're going to point the camera at the QR code that we pulled up in the prior section. Now notice we're given two options to connect the Kiosk app to your computer's database. You're going to tap the first option for in-store use. Notice that it fills in all the data that you need. All we should have to do is tap the register button. We're going to go ahead and look at the advanced settings first, as it's easier to go ahead and set this up ahead of time. So I'm going to tap the advanced settings, and there are a couple of options on screen here that we're going to go over. The first option you'll see here is biometrics not allowed. If there are no biometrics enabled on this device, then this option will automatically be set and grayed out, just like you see it here. If your iDevice is enrolled in either Face ID or Touch ID, the option will be replaced with the appropriate biometric method, and you will be able to turn it off or on. The Clear Cache button here is used to clear all the cached images from the device. This is useful if an image is not showing up correctly or if it is showing an old image on an item. The Allow Login with App option will allow your customers or consigners to log in using their consignor login app on their iDevice. All they would have to do is open up the consignor login app on their phone, go to the option to log into the kiosk, and there will be a QR code that can be scanned through this iDevice to log them in. The consignor login camera option determines whether you want to use the front-facing camera or the rear-facing camera to scan that QR code. Usually, the rear selection is the best. The bottom option for tag scanning for the camera also determines if you want to scan tags using the front-facing camera or the rear-facing camera. Again, the rear-facing camera has the best results. And finally, the test scan option underneath tag scanning will allow you to test scan an item barcode that you have in front of you to make sure that your iDevice has the appropriate optic. As the later the iPad model, the better chances of this feature working. Once we're finished here, we're going to tap the Done button. And then I'm ready to register. So I'm going to tap Register. You will get a prompt asking if you'd like to find and connect to devices on your local network. You're going to tap the OK button. And now we will get a prompt that the device is registered. So I'm going to tap my OK button. Once we're completely done here, and we don't need to look at the advanced settings any further, we can tap the Done button at the bottom. It's going to ask you if you'd like to leave the setup mode. All this really means is that when you're finished, you have to go into an option on your computer to re-enable the ability to see the advanced settings area here. So I'm going to go ahead and tap the Leave button. And once you get to this screen that says there's an invalid slideshow configuration, this is normal. You get this message because you do need a slideshow in order to get to the main Liberty Kiosk feature set. We are going to go over how to configure the Liberty Kiosk app in a future video. This was a video on how to link the Liberty Kiosk app to Liberty.